Travel tips for Fitness Street as of May 2023. So I've got 4 of them on my list here. It's super short based off questions I've been getting the last couple of weeks. First one is buy a tourist SIM card. You don't have to buy a tourist SIM card, but people do ask, what's the Wi-Fi like? What's the internet like? Can I make phone calls? It's more like, what's the internet like? What's the Wi-Fi like? Is it fast? I need to work online. So that's kind of a question I get. And it kind of leads me down the path of getting people to just buy a tourist SIM card. The one that I'm using on this occasion, I've just sort of blocked my mobile number here. So True 5G, okay? So I'm not obviously paid or sponsored by these guys. There's different ones you can get, but this time around I'm using True, and it costs 600 baht. I got this at the airport when I arrived to Phuket airport, 600 baht, and they pretty much just set it up for you. And you'll have a Thai phone number which you can use when you do your visa extensions here at the immigration office. But you don't need to have a Thai phone number, okay? But you have a Thai phone number, but most importantly, you've got access to extremely fast data, Wi-Fi, extremely fast internet wherever you go, okay? If you opt to renew your data, then it costs about 300 baht or 350 baht, and you can do it at the 7-Eleven here on Fitness Street. Very easy to do. So the next one is get travel insurance. So for me personally, I use travel insurance because it gets expensive when things go wrong. What can I say? I mean, I've seen people have scooter accidents out here. You can spend thousands of dollars on, hospital bills and things like that. If you come off a scooter, it can really ruin your holiday. And for me personally, I've owned a scooter, I've owned 2 sports bikes, I've been riding motorbikes and all that for about 10 years in Melbourne. I have a scooter here. I have a international driver's permit, which we'll talk about in a second. So I'm fully covered under insurance if things were to go wrong on the scooter, and I've had 2 motorbike accidents myself in Melbourne. It's not always, you think you do everything right and you're sensible and this and that, but it's always the other person on the road that you got to worry about. The person that pulls out in front of you, the person that cuts you off. And if you get a wet road and you're on painted lines and someone pulls out in front of you last minute when it's just rained, then you touch the brakes, you're going to come off your bike. It's up to you whether you get travel insurance or not, but it's just something to look into. And I use Safety Wing. I've been using Safety Wing now for since September last year, September 2022, maybe August 2022. I'll link it up down below. Safety Wing is like $1.60 a day. $1.60 a day is what it works out to be. It's like $45 US a month based on my age. I'll link it up down below if you're interested. Just peace of mind, $1.60 a day. Small price to pay, Next one is a travel adapter. So a travel adapter, some people ask this, they get here to Phuket and they're like, where do I buy a travel adapter from? It's much easier if you just bring one from home. I think you could buy these from Central Mall here in Phuket, but I've been to Central Mall quite a few times and I've never seen them, but I think you can buy them there. It's a big mall, but I've been to some of the electronic shops actually in Central, for laptops and other electronics stuff, and I've actually not seen these, but apparently you can get them there, but I've never seen them. And I think if you're coming here and you're planning to come here, you should definitely just buy one of these. I got this from Oz before I arrived, and it essentially just converts my Australian plug to a Thai socket. So the Thai socket is 2-prong. It's like that 2-prong or this 2-prong, that one there. So it's either one or the other. There's 2 prongs. Yeah, just much easier if you just bring one from home, and I've got USB as well, so I can charge USB devices in this as well. So I used to have 2 of these, and one as a backup, but now I've only got 1. So if I lose this one, then I'm gonna have to go hunting in Phuket. So just easier if you bring a travel adapter from home. The last one is an international driver's permit. Now, there's probably going to be a subject for another video, but I'll try and keep it super short. Obviously this is only applicable if you're going to be renting scooters and motorbikes here in Phuket. For an international driver's permit to be valid, it's really just a translation document, so you need to be correctly licensed in your home country. So for me, for example, I have a motorbike license in Australia, an Australian motorbike license, Australian car license. So my international driver's permit, if you're watching this from Australia, actually, if you want to get one of these, go to RACV, go to their website, RACV's website. I'll link it up down below. And you can actually apply for one of these through the RACV website. You'll upload your driver's license, they will check it, and then they'll send you an international driver's permit, which looks like this. I don't want to give my personal details away. That's pretty much it. All right, so this is essentially a translation document. It's not a license, it's just a translation document. You need to carry this with your actual home license, and for insurance purposes, if you're not correctly licensed, even if you have an international driver's permit, if you're not correctly licensed, you're not covered for travel insurance. It's simple. So when you get pulled up by the police here on a scooter in Phuket, they're going to want to see that international driver's permit, and they're going to want to see your home country printed on the top of, you'll see the Australian government, they're going to want to see that. If your international driver's permit doesn't have your home country printed on top there, then they won't accept it. So it's that simple. Anyway, so international driver's permit, so it's easier if you get it from your home country before you arrive, and that's pretty much it. And when I ride my scooter, I carry this with me everywhere, along with my driver's license from Australia, and that is it. Hope that was helpful. 4 tips, kept it short and sweet. If you have any other questions, let me know down in the comments below or Instagram. Now, just a side note, I'm staying at Coco Retreat. This is my room. I call it the man cave. This is what it looks like. It's really, really nice. If you want to stay here, then I'll link up a video down below where I talk about this place in more detail. No one knows about this place. It's a luxury. It's a luxury resort, Thai luxury. Beautiful. No one in the pool. Really, really nice. Beautiful day. And there's barely anyone staying in this resort. So the owner's actually got a coupon code that you can get off his website. So it's not attached to my name at all, but he's had this coupon code for a while, and he's told me to give it to you guys. So if you want to get a discount off these rooms, I'll link up the code down below. And this place is a walking distance from Fitness Street, so very easy. And I've not been well the last 2 weeks or so. I've been very sick. I've had no energy. I've been sleeping like 12 hours a day. Like, I think, not 12 hours a day, maybe 10, 12, yeah, a lot. I've been sleeping a lot, and when I've been awake, I've had no energy. I've not trained in almost 2 weeks, and even making these videos, it's very, very tiring. So it's a lot of effort. So please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, because it's taken a lot of effort to make these videos. Usually it doesn't take me any effort to make these videos, but I am really been fatigued the last couple of weeks. But I hope to get back into some kind of training today. Actually, today is going to be my debut, hopefully. See how we go. So if you have any other questions, please let me know. Yeah, I'll link up some stuff down below in the description. Go and check it out, check on some links. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one.